What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so the Los Angeles Lakers, of course, lost to the Orlando Magic. The same team that everybody in the media was penciling in for a surefire championship with Luka and Lebron. You know, you had the same ungrateful Lamaniacs all of a sudden criticizing Anthony Davis. These ungrateful, unworthy so-called Laker fans, pardon the pun, James Worthy. Now all of a sudden they're crying the blues. And what are we hearing now? We even hearing some of them use the tired, stale, musky ass excuse of LeBron needs more help. I've even seen that being put out there. I truly hate his fans. But let's focus on Austin Reaves here. Last two games, Austin Reaves has been rather pedestrian. Against Chicago, 25 points. Not bad statistically. 9 of 13 from the floor, 3 of 7 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the line. Against Orlando, he had the stat pad for those 18 points he scored, 7 of 16 from the floor, 1 of 6 from downtown, 3 turnovers, 3 or 4 at the line. Austin Reaves this year is averaging around 19 points a game playing with LeBron James. Okay. Now, of course, I know people are going to say, well, of course he's going to average more points without LeBron. There's more shot attempts. But it's not just about the scoring. Austin Reaves looks so much better when LeBron James is now on that floor. Sure, the Lakers were not a powerhouse as far as winning all their games. But when when Luka and Austin Reaves are on that damn floor together, I'm telling you, man, I'm convinced now, Luka is a much better basketball player than LeBron James. He is. I'm sorry, he is. If this guy will only have the work ethic that Kobe had, Luka would be scary. Scary. This is a guy that is, doing what he's doing really basically on skill. Because if he really got into peak conditioning, which I think is taken away from his stamina and his health. But anyway, man, let's go back to Austin Reaves. In 9 games this year, without LeBron James on the floor, Austin Reaves is averaging 28 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, and 8.3 assists. And this is why I say that he's much better without LeBron. It's not just that, he has more shot attempts and he's scoring more. It's the efficiency. Without LeBron James on the floor, stagnating the offense, Austin Reaves is shooting 49.1% from the floor, 42.5% from three-point range when LeBron's not on the floor, and 91% from the line. Austin Reaves, to me, is a guy that's just more effective when he has the ball in his hands. And he has the ball in his hands more when LeBron James isn't out there. Don't get me wrong, Luka has the ball a lot. But when Austin Reaves moves into that 2 slot, he turns into a totally different guy. And I've been telling people this. Like I was telling people, with Austin Reaves, when people say LeBron didn't have no help, I'm like, man, wasn't y'all just calling Austin Reaves, Kobe of the Ozarks? Now all of a sudden he's a role player? You serious? Now, there were times when Austin Reaves was getting calls when he was playing like shit, playing with LeBron James, that used to irritate me. But I've seen Austin Reaves ball out there. So all of this crap about LeBron ain't got no help, man, that's the most disingenuous crap I've ever heard. I think any so-called fan base has ever said about a player. But, you know, LeBron James games, we already know this, man. The history is that basically the third guy struggles playing with LeBron James. He struggles. I'm a little bit surprised Austin Reaves doesn't struggle more than he does, but he struggles. And we've seen this going all the way back. Going back to Cleveland. I remember that year that was it 1 year or 2 year when Anton Jamison was with Cleveland. He didn't play very well. Part of it was because he was the third guy. Then you got Chris Bosh. We already know his struggles. The media lambasted him. Kevin Love, we know he struggled. He had to go see a psychiatrist because of the media scrutiny and his struggles in his game. These guys had to truly augment their game. So that added to the struggle too. Chris Bosh and Kevin Love. We know about Russell Westbrook. He had to totally change his game. Now, Austin Reaves doesn't have to change as much. But I think that he's a better scorer when he has the ball in his hands rather than playing complimentary off of somebody else like LeBron James. And when Luka's on the floor, Austin Reaves tends to have the ball a little bit more often and able to initiate offensively more often. And he just looks like a poor man's Jerry West out there sometimes. But yeah, man, this is another case of LeBron James getting in somebody else's way as far as their development. He hurts the team. I don't care what nobody says. You know, I've never bought into this. He makes everybody around him better shit. There's no evidence whatsoever to suggest that's true. Very few exceptions. Matter of fact, when you look at the history of LeBron James, he hates playing with young guys. He always wants already established talent, which gives him a better shot at winning a championship, which he can take sole credit for. But anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.